Kate Shaffer is the co-owner of what is not only one of Maine's most acclaimed chocolate companies, but also one of America's chocolate companies, Ragged Coast Chocolates in Westbrook. She's back with us in the 207 Kitchen at Main Studios for the first time in quite a while. Great to have you back. And we're making chocolate sorbet today.
Chocolate sorbet.
All right, let's get started. We got water boiling. Where do we begin?
Yeah, so we have 2.5 cups water in the saucepan. We're going to add this Dutch process cocoa. This is actually a product that I love.
This is a new product, a new line of products that you've created?
Yeah, well, we get them from our chocolate makers in Ecuador.
Oh, okay.
And what I love about this is that it has the, oops, don't want to do that, has the highest fat content available on the market for Dutch processed cocos. And that makes baked goods and things like sorbet absolutely delicious.
All right.
All right, I'm adding a cup of maple syrup. I also added a 1/4 teaspoon of Maine sea salt.
Got it.
And this, of course, is Maine maple syrup. And we're going to bring that to a boil.
When folks are making it at home, it takes about 5 minutes for this, where you'd be whisking, boiling, boiling and whisking. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. We're going to be editing this a little bit because we don't want to subject you to just 5 minutes of stirring. It's not riveting television.
Okay, and then once it comes to a boil, cooks for 5 minutes, you're going to take it off the heat and pour it over your bittersweet chocolate.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to do that now.
So you were saying, Kate, or telling me earlier, that you do have some a new line of products from Ragged Chocolate. So these are being incorporated into this dish, correct?
Yes, so the cocoa powder and the 71% bittersweet chocolate, it's single origin, but it is a blend of Peruvian, Ecuadorian, and Dominican Republic cacao. It has a really kind of wine, slightly fermented flavor, very intense. And so this is, chocolate sorbet is like the most intense chocolate ice cream you will ever eat. And this is why I love it.
People aren't familiar with sorbet, but know that it doesn't have dairy in it, might think it's not as rich as ice cream, but actually it can be extraordinarily rich and satisfying in that way, right?
That's right. I actually have never liked chocolate ice cream because it just doesn't taste like chocolate to me, but I love this. It is so intense. So you're going to chill this down for at least all day if you're making it for dessert for dinner that night, or overnight is even better.
So do you let it come to room temperature and then put it in the fridge?
I mean,
you don't have to, it doesn't matter?
If you did things right, yes. But if you're me, you just like shove it in the fridge in a place where it's not melting anything else. And it's going to get really thick. You're going to freeze it in your ice cream maker once it's chilled. You're going to stir it so it loosens up a little bit, because basically what it is ganache. Okay, it's a chocolate held in suspension in a liquid. And you're going to freeze it in your ice cream maker. And then I spread it into a loaf pan.
All right, well, we have some that just came out of the freezer that you made earlier. Wow.
This is the magic of
so
the 207 kitchen, is that everything goes so
We're
fast.
just so, yeah, again, five minutes of whisking, a day or 24 hours, whatever, in the fridge, and then this is what you have.
Yes, so this is your chocolate sorbet. It's nice and scoopable. You will have put a sheet of plastic wrap on the top of it before you put it in the freezer to really freeze hard. That's to prevent ice crystals from forming. And then I like to get a running start, which is why I put it in a nice long loaf pan, because this will get hard. And then a nice little scoop. And I like, oh, let's just do another one, come on.
This is no time to be counting calories, as we all know.
But remember, there's no cream, no eggs, no anything.
That's right.
I like to sprinkle just a little bit of extra sea salt on that, and it's with a little champagne for dessert, just perfect.
The recipe is on our website and app. Go to the 207 section of newscentermaine.com. You're going to find the recipe for Kate Shaffer's chocolate sorbet. You're going to find more information as well on her company, Ragged Coast Chocolates. Thank you so much.
Thanks
what a wonderful dessert. Stick around. Back with more right after this.